Hello there, everybody. It's me, Tinsley Bradford from And You Want to See My Feet.com, Single and Dating. My relationship insight dating blog covers all sorts of topics that have to do with dating, relationship, being a single mom, being a single woman, dealing with the do's and don'ts of dating. And today I wanted to kind of bring up a topic that I've been getting a lot of feedback from, and I always get asked this question all the time. And I'm sure you can agree too, single women. Why are you still single? How many people can agree that they have been asked that question all the time? I know the hands will be raising up if I was in a room full of women, right? Yeah. So what I wanted to do today was kind of share a few reasons why a lot of women have not tied the knot yet, have not gotten married yet, have not found true love. There's various reasons as to why this is. It doesn't mean something's wrong with them. It doesn't mean that they're undesirable or unwanted. It just means for so many different reasons, myself, along with you, many of the other singles have not found true love and have not gotten married. So we're still single. I'm going to cut right to the chase. Number one, this is how I view it. If he's not showing any interest in me, meaning he's not calling me, he's not texting me, he's not showing me that he wants to be with me, then, my views on the matter. Next, on to someone who is. I'm going to remain single if a man's not showing me that he wants to be with me. I mean, give me a break. Am I supposed to sit there and act like some Stepford woman who just is programmed to deal with and be submissive, even though she's not being treated right? I don't think so. Some people may look at that as being selfish. I look at it as being someone who loves herself enough to know her value. And if I'm not being treated right, then he's not going to be my man. End of subject. You're not being treated right, you're going to be remaining single. I know that is how it works for me. Number two, the guy may not be ready. I mean, he's simply not ready for a relationship. He wants the benefits, but no commitment. And we all know what that means, right? Come on over your crib, lay up at night, y'all do your thing, whatever that may be. You come over his crib, lay up at night, y'all do your thing, whatever that may be. But there's no commitment. There's no relationship commitment. He just wants the benefits of what it feels like to have a boo on the side, but he doesn't want to commit to just one person. And then many times you later find out that he may be dating multiple women. So in my eyes, a man like that, you ain't ready for me. You couldn't be, because I don't date them when they dating multiple. It has to be one person that you're committing to. I can't be sharing all that now. Honey, too many people DNA on your body. I don't think so. I don't want that. Not me. So number three, you may not be ready. I may not be ready. How many people are just not ready? You're not at a place in your life where you know if you got in a serious long-term committed relationship, you can give this guy everything he wants in a woman. I mean, many of us are career driven. We have baggage from our past. I'm sure you can agree. Things that are hindering you from having a loving, positive relationship. And the last thing you need to do is bring some poor guy into the situation when you know you're just simply not ready. Wasting that man time. He could be with somebody who's ready instead of sitting around hoping you get your stuff together. We all have to be honest with ourselves. If you know that there's things hindering you from being the very best you can be, then don't waste this time. Just try being a friend and see where it goes from there as you work on you. Because I do it all the time. Take some time away from the dating scene, work on things that I'm trying to work on issues I need to iron out before I worry about putting myself out there. Okay? Number four, you could be ready, but it just didn't work. You was with somebody, the two of you just did not gel well. The relationship just ended. There's so many reasons why couples, even people who've been together for years, sometimes 10 years, 5 years, you name it, they just end up breaking up for various reasons. They fall out of love. But that doesn't mean that they're just single by choice. They're single because their relationship ended and it just didn't work. How many times can you see couples right now that are together, they're married, but there's always complaints, they don't seem happy, there's issues, they're separated on and off, they're facing divorce. There's so many different things that go on with couples that you don't even know about, and they're married. Yeah, that's cool and all, but if you're not happy, then are you really, really, really married? Or are you really, really supposed to be together? I know that you're supposed to be married and try to make things work and all that, but you should never, ever try to force a square peg into a circle. It just doesn't work. But I mean, for each his own. If you want to work on your relationship, that's the smart thing to do. You made a vow, you want to be married, that's great. But me personally, if I'm not happy in a relationship, I am not going to stay in that relationship. And that's just how it is. So that probably explains why I'm single still. It's not that I'm not desirable. I go on mega dates. I go out all the time. I meet guys all the time. Meeting guys isn't the problem. It's just finding the right one. That's the issue for me. Okay? So I hope that I've given you a little bit of insight to make you feel a little bit better about being single, because it's not like it's a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, there may be a few issues you have to iron out, but that's perfectly normal. Too many times we get caught up in what society believes is the perfect, ideal role model for a person. Oh, she gets married and she has a man. She's with him in her house and they're living on a house on a hill with a fence and they're having kids. That's beautiful and all, but everyone's story does not end the same. You have your reasons why you're still single. Do not settle for anyone just to say you have somebody. Do not accept bad behavior just to say you have somebody. Work on you first. If you know you're not ready for a relationship, don't waste anybody's time, because I'm certain if you knew he wasn't ready for one, you would not want him wasting yours. Okay? Be sure and visit TinsleyBradford.com for more relationship insight. I have tons of blogs on there you might want to read. Some of the stories that may be related to things you've gone through. And guess what? It's snowing in Atlanta, Georgia. January 28th, 2014, snow day. Come back and see me soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.